Hey guys, it's your girl Kennedy back with Love Kennedy. I am back with another video after a month away, and that's why I'm making this video today. So let's start this again together the right way, making my comeback again after a month away. Go ahead and like, subscribe, comment down below. Sorry in advance about my appearance. I just had a great wash day and I'm not gonna sacrifice that for a video. So, you know, we have the girls tied up. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about my journey the past month since I have not been recording. I haven't been posting anything. It's just been a whirlwind of things, and I am so glad that I have gotten myself back to a point where I can record and share my life with you guys again. So let's get right into this video. So the first part of this video, I want to talk about where I've been. I have disappeared because life got really, really heavy for me. If you want me to be totally honest and transparent, I had been, actually, I'm not gonna say I have been through a lot, but it started off with the job that I had got here in Indiana. And then from that point on, it's just been a pipeline of events and just circumstances and relationship things and just an abundance of, I don't want to say issues, but tribulations that I have had to work through that really pulled my attention away from recording videos, because I feel like I could not be myself in the way that I needed to be for you all without explaining all of just the turmoil that I was going through. And I don't want this channel to be that. Like, if you know me, like, you know from watching my videos that my channel has been about uplifting and bringing people up and encouraging. And so I really wanted to take that time to really just get through the situations on my own without bringing that as a burden onto my channel. But yeah, like, it's been just quite the journey. I have definitely had to do some reevaluating of a lot of just what I want to do in life, my dreams, my passions, my aspirations, who I want to work with, who I don't want to work with, where my money is going to, what I want to invest in, what I don't want to invest in, just adult things. Like, honestly, just the things that come with maturity and getting older. Prioritizing my health, just trying to actually focus on my own personal fitness journey and making sure that I'm taking care of my body, recovering from all of the things that had happened in New York, and just honestly getting myself back into a very steady flow state, which I think I have done a good job at doing thus far. So again, like, I'm super excited to be able to come back onto my channel and to be able to start creating again and getting the ebb and flow of things so that no one gets neglected and I don't neglect myself as well. Because a part of me doing this channel and a part of me recording these videos is also a way for me to reflect to myself what's been going on with me mentally and what's been happening in my heart. So I can not only share it with you guys, but to give you guys a testimony of how things have actually affected me and the realism of everything. You know, like, you're not going to be able to perform at 100% all of the time. I wasn't, you know, and if you are, that's totally great too. But in my case, I just was not able to do that for the past month. And I'm, again, super excited to be able to be back and share my love and joy with you all. The second thing I want to talk about is the lesson that God has been teaching me in this season. Although a short season, it's only been a month, but a season, quite frankly, of me just learning so much about myself and my relationship with Lance and what I want to do in my future and what it looks like to be obedient. I think that he has taught me that waiting for perfection is really not a thing. And I feel like I preach that a lot on my channel, on not waiting for the perfect moment to have a result, or not waiting for the perfect moment to actually do something and to take action. And for the past month, I haven't even been able to practice what I preach. And so today I was like, I gotta be able to be the person that I'm asking other people to be inspired by. Like, I have to be able to show up properly and to be the things and to do the things that make people realize, like, okay, even though I'm not perfect in this area, I can still do good in this area. I can still show up in this area. And so, yeah, he definitely taught me that the waiting season doesn't mean the lazy season, you know? Also, small acts of obedience. Like, it is not realistic for us to be perfect people. It is not realistic for us to get everything right, or to think the right thoughts, or to have all of the right patterns, or to have all of the right habits. But if you are someone who knows how to do one right thing a day, like I think that will take you further than doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? And even better is like if you are someone who has faith and someone who believes in God, like taking that one step of faith each day is better than taking 100 steps without faith and just doing it for personal satisfaction or for personal greed. Like I really realized that I have a community of people that I have to speak to. I have a community of people that I have to nurture and I have to take care of. And a part of my calling is speaking on this channel and sharing my stories and sharing what I'm learning and being there for you all. And if I neglect you all, I neglect myself, because you all are my purpose. You are my purpose for why I do what I do and why I stand for what I stand for. And so he has just taught me that I have to really take care of that. I have to take care of the gift, the stewardship that he has given me, which is this channel and you guys. So yeah, that's definitely some of the things he has taught me. Of course, there has been more things that I've been taught through this season, but you know, we can always save that for another video. The next thing I want to talk about is I want to give a message for someone who needs it. Your dream is not gone just because you paused. And I think that was something that I was really battling with the most. Was I was believing and actually convincing myself that because I even took a break, that everything was gone, that all of the hard work that I did meant nothing, and those things are not true. That is just like negative self-talk, negative things that are being reiterated into my thought process that are actually pushing me away from doing the thing that I'm called to do. And so once I got control over my mind and control over my self-talk, and honestly, like, I do have to thank my boyfriend a lot because he has helped me so much in this season. And I'm excited to see how he helps me moving forward and how we grow in our own aspect of life. But he has really helped me with the self-talk aspect, because I can't tell you how many days and how many nights I have cried, and he just helped me and told me, like, you can do it, you can do it. And I couldn't even see that in myself. And so I think that it's important to realize that just because you need a break and just because you take a step back does not mean that anything is over. And also, it's okay to have moments of life where you are not where you feel like you need to be spiritually or emotionally. You know, that was also another thing. Like, I was feeling the emotions of sadness and the emotions of anger and frustration, and I thought something was wrong with me because I was feeling those emotions. And I had to realize that that's human. That's humanity. That's me practicing being vulnerable in the flesh and not just on camera. And I was watching a podcast today by Simon Sinek, and he was not by Simon Sinek, but The Diary of a CEO with Simon Sinek on it. And he was talking about how oftentimes people mistaken broadcasting with vulnerability. And oftentimes I think people think that broadcasting is the cultivating and the building of relationship, when all it is just the discovery of relationship. But vulnerability is how you build the relationship and how you actually can have the substance to give people that need the relationship. And so I'm really glad that I was able to find and access that part of my vulnerability within myself, so that I can share it with you all. Because I honestly, like, before I even stopped recording, I was reaching a point where I felt like I was plateauing creatively. Like, I felt like a lot of my content was repetitive and I was talking about the same things over and over again about how to be disciplined and how to be motivated. And it's like, there are so many layers to this thing that we call life that I feel like I needed to learn how to share with you guys, and to not make everything so surface level. Although those topics weren't surface level, I just feel like I need to be able to share my experience, because my experience is not just perfect at all by any means. And I need to be able to share that with you all. And so before I close this video, I do want to say that I am going to make a promise to allow this channel to flourish and to become a community where people feel faith and hope and love and joy, and a channel where there's consistency and discipline and the habits that are being perfected to help us become better people. And I promise to be a leader in that way. I promise to be someone that can show you all and exemplify the right way to do things as best as I can, by the word, by the truth, and by light, and by nature, So before I end this video, I want to thank you all again for coming back to me and watching my channel and watching my videos and supporting me and supporting this community. Comment down below your favorite thing about this video, something you want to hear more about, any questions that you have. I'm going to be coming out with another video very, very soon. Next week, you already know, weekly channel. So we're going to keep that trajectory going. And I love you all so much. Keep glowing, keep growing with love, Kennedy. I will see y'all next time.